The Schlipp family has been in the auto salvage and recycling business for 4 generations. Randy Schlipp took over the family business in the 1990s and renamed it Randy's Recycling. The company now goes by the name Indiana Metal Recycling.
And since then we've grown to 4 feeder yards and now the new shredder, finally, after 3 years of work.
In September of 2012, Randy's Recycling started up an auto shredder at its facility in New Carlisle, Indiana. The name of the auto shredder was 360-degree Metal Recycling. The company was successful in opening up the shredder in New Carlisle after the product was first turned down in Benton Harbor. The company pursued and received approval for an auto shredder in South Bend. However, since there wasn't rail access at the location, the Schlipp family decided that a 26-acre piece of land in St. Joseph County instead would be ideal for their first auto shredder.
I just think this is a good place for it.
Crews worked with Randy and his son Nick and Ryan around the clock to install all of the auto shredding equipment and the downstream separation system.
We put the shredder itself up by ourselves, yeah. Downstream, we actually work 24-hour shifts. About 8 days we have the downstream. 5 days for the mill, another 2 days for the in-feed conveyor. So yeah, we got it done fairly quick.
That's an American Pulverizer 8104, and it's powered by Quad Plus 4,000 horsepower DC drives. And then with the downstream, we're running Javelin eddy currents and trommel screen separation, as well as on the ferrous downstream we're using Erie Shred 1 and 72-inch drum magnet.
Nick explains how the separation works.
Basically, after the ferrous system separates and throws everything to the non-ferrous, we take it in a tumbleback metering conveyor, and then we drop it through a trommel screen that's rotating 40 feet long. The first cut that it makes is 1.5 inches. The second cut that it makes is anything larger than 1.5 inches and smaller than 4 inches, which is they're both run once they drop over eddy current systems. If it's larger than 4 inches, it comes on another picking station, which then they hand pick the non-ferrous out of it that's targeted. Any aluminums or ferrous metals that are too large get re-shredded again.
Stormwater at the site is collected and recycled.
The whole site is paved with solid surface. We developed 18 acres, with the way that the site is designed, all the stormwater that hits the site goes into a lined concrete basin, which then from the basin we're able to run it through a aqua filtration system, removes the sediment, and we have a 5 different type of carbon filtration system that targets everything else. By containing and recycling 100% of the water on site, we're able to file exemptions from stormwater runoff from the state. We've also installed a 7-layer liner under the entire site, under all of the solid surface, so that way if the concrete ever cracks, the liner grabs it and it still drains into the carbon filtration system. By doing that, we also installed a curb all the way around it, so that way we can contain all the contaminants on site. So we keep it all, we filter it all, so pretty much the way of the future.
All the concrete and asphalt is reinforced.
Everything is either 10 inches of asphalt, or the majority is on average 11 inches of concrete. Some of it is reinforced with fiber, some of it's reinforced with actual rebar. All of our fluff bays and all of our stacking bays have railroad iron in them, so that way when we scoop with a loader bucket we don't tear up the concrete very bad.
Randy Schlipp hopes that over the next few months, 360-degree metal recycling will double the amount of material that feeds into the shredder.
In the beginning months we're looking to run 10,000 ton. Our goal is to hit 20,000 ton a month. With our feeder yards, that shouldn't be a problem. We just about do we do about the 10,000 a month now with our feeder yards.
Reporting from 360-degree metal recycling in New Carlisle, Indiana, I'm Dan Sandoval for Recycling Today.